Okay, my girls. We have these words: musician, tenant, vegetarian, participant, politician, students, soloist, occupant, novelist, patient, specialist, custodian, scientist, resident, motorist, descendant, historian, comedian, merchant, and chemist. Now, write the list word that identifies the speaker of each statement below. Now, imagine there's a man, he's a speaker right here, and he's telling you, I am something. So let's choose the word from here that
Alice.
describes this person. Hi, ya Malak. So open the page 157, ya Malak, the same page that we were in. This one, 157. Okay. Now, I believe this chemical compound will lead to cure. Who's this
Chemist.
person? Chemist. Excellent. The person who's talking about chemistry is chemist. So number one is gonna be chemist. Okay, number two. I believe a healthy diet is one that doesn't include meat.
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian. Very good, my girls. Vegetarian. And then number three. I love driving to work. The person who drives.
Motor.
Moto.
Motorist.
Motorist. Excellent. Motorist. Very good. Motorist, the driver. I clean up at night after everyone else.
Occupant. Custodian.
No, not occupant. Custodian. Excellent.
Custodian.
Custodian. Excellent. So we have custodian. And then number five. I sell a wide variety of things in my shop.
Merchant.
I am merchant. Very good. Merchant. Number six. My new apartment is much bigger than the
Tenant.
last one.
Tenant.
So he is tenant. Excellent. Yeah, Malak. I think my new jokes are the best ever. I am
Comedian.
comedian. Excellent. So we have comedian. I practice on my instrument an hour every day. So I am musician. Excellent. So musician. Very good. This is number eight. And then number nine. I have to stay in the hospital for one more day. I am patient. Very good. I am patient. I believe I can win this election. I am no. Election and government and Trump.
Yeah. I just don't remember which.
You have it in the box.
Resident.
No. You have it in the box. I believe I can win this election.
Associate.
No. A person who
Participant.
Politician. Excellent job, yeah, Wateen. Politician. So we have the word politician means the person who works in politics and election. School starts next week. I am student. Very good. Okay, and then I have been working on this for 2 years. Novelist. Very good, my girls. Novelist. Okay, write a list word that matches each definition. Number 13, a person born of a certain family or group. I call him
Descendant.
Descendant. Very good. So descendant. Descendant. Excellent. A person who writes
Historian.
Historian. Very good. Number 15. A person who sings or plays an instrument alone. Soloist. Very good. Soloist. And then a person who has expert knowledge in some branch of science. He is scientist. Very good. And then a person who lives in a certain area. He is I am not from Saudi Arabia, but I'm living here. So I am
Resident.
resident. Very good. Resident. Excellent. And then a person who is an expert in a particular subject.
Um,
Tutor or
oh yeah, specialist. Specialist.
specialist. Very good. Specialist. A person who takes up a certain space. I'm living.
Participant.
No, I'm living in my house. It's my property. So,
Occupant.
occupant. I am
Occupant.
the occupant of my house. Excellent. And then we have a person who joins in on an activity.
Participant.
Participant. Very good. Participant. Participant. Easy busy?
Lemon squeeze.
Okay. Flip the page and go for page on. Don't flip the page. Go a page in the back. 156.
Oh. Oh.
We're going to talk about conventions and past, present, and future tenses of the verb. Huh. Who can remind me or be the teacher for the day, for example, and explain what does it mean past, present, and future tense?
Miss, I know.
I know. I know.
Hi, Eileen.
I know. Miss.
Hi, Eileen.
Miss Lena's.
Who said I know? Watin?
Yeah.
Teen and Malak.
Yalla, Watin.
Past, present, and future. Present, that's me now. That when I drink water, I'm drinking. This means it's present. But past, I drank. Like in the past, I drank water. I'm not doing it now. And in the future, like someone who say, I want to be in the future a scientist. Like when you grow up and study science, that's me in the future.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Hi, Malak. Tell me your explanation, طيب. Malak.
For past, something that you did in the past, something you did a long time ago, like I drank water.
Excellent.
But in present, I am drinking water. In future, that means something that still didn't happen. That it's gonna happen.
It's gonna
Like,
happen.
We have to put when.
Well, very good. طيب, who can remind me, Lynn? Remind me, Aline. To make a verb in the past, what should I add?
Miss.
Hi, Aline.
In the past, ed.
Add ed. Excellent job. So I have to add ed to make it in the past. So to make a verb in the past, I will add only ed. طيب, to make it in the present. To make it in the present. What should I add to the verb if it was singular?
ing.
ing or she?
ing or ed.
No, she drinks, she eats, she writes. S. Very good. S. Okay. I will add es if it was the verb ending with sha or x. Then I will add es, like teach, teaches.
But if it's y, we are going to put it is.
But if it was any other consonant, then على طول I will add only s. Okay, so es I will add it only if the verb ends with one of these sounds, the ringing sound, like cha 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 chu chu chu. Okay, because I can't add only s, it will be so hard for me. So that's why I add es in here. So the rule is to add ing or s. It means it is in the present. What does it mean present? It means it's now. Now. Excellent.
Now.
Wait, to make a verb in the future, I will add what, Yalin? Will. Or sometimes I will add going to. But for now, focus on will. So I will drink, I will eat, I will sleep, I will do that, I will do that. It means that I didn't do it yet, but maybe in the future I will do it. So by adding ed, ing, s, or will, this is how we change the tense of the verb. So, my ladies, we have in everything in our life, it has what? A timeline. What does it mean, a timeline? It means everything we do, any action we do, any verb we do, it has 3 tenses and a timeline. Maybe something happened in the past, yesterday, or since 1 month ago, or since some years ago. I call it what? I call it past. Or Maybe something is happening right now. I call it what? I call it present. Or maybe something didn't happen yet, but I hope for it. So it is a future. So this is our life. Our life has past, has a present that we are doing right now. Right now, for example, I am giving you a lesson. So this is the present. Maybe in the future, maybe after I finish this class, maybe you have science or math, or maybe you will have some break. I don't know. So this is the future. But in the past, for example, the spelling period that we took it in the first period, it was what? It was past because it's done, خلاص. So past, it means it's done. Past, it means done. Present, it means now. Future, it means upcoming. It didn't happen, but it will happen. Okay? This is how we do it. So to make it a past, I will add only ed. To make it a present, I will add s or ing. That if it was what? I will add s if it was only a singular. Remember, singular with s, always. She writes, she speaks, she drinks. So singular. Then it will be if it was she or he or it. If the subject is she or he or it, I will add s to the verb. But if it was a plural, they or we or you, what should I do? I will add s also?
No.
No, I will add nothing because now the verb, the subject is a plural, then the verb has a plural. How to make it plural? As we said before, we will make the verb a plural by adding nothing. It will be the same verb. Why? Because خلاص we already have a group of people in the subject. Why to add s for the verb? The verb will
Yeah,
say
and it
خلاص
will not يعني
I have a group of people here. All of them they are owing me. All of these people owe me.
we
So why to add s for myself? But the poor singular, the verb comes alone and say, there's nobody beside me and the subject is only one. Please add something for me to make me fancy. Then we'll add s. Okay? That's why the singular always takes s because he's alone. Poor singular. But plural, nothing. Alas, he's a plural. He's fancy already. Okay? So the verb with the plural, nothing, which means they eat, we drink, you as a group of people, you write. So anything that is plural, nothing in the verb. It will be the same verb. And that we will know at that time, we will know that this is a present verb. Like for example, if I say, we drink water. If I ask you, what verb is there? Is it past or present or future? على طول you will search for the verb. The verb is a drink. Does it have any addition? Does it have ed? No. Then it's not past.
no.
Does it have will? No. Then it's not future. Then خلاص since it comes alone يبقى على طول present. Why طيب it doesn't have anything? Because it's plural. Plural doesn't add anything to the verb. That's why it is plural and it is a present tense. Understood, my girls? Understood?
Yeah.
Do you have any question until now?
No, miss.
No.
طيب. And to make it in the future, I will add will. If you find will, على طول, this is a future. Easy, my girls? Okay, let's see
Yeah.
if you understand it very well or not, because you are going to do it by yourself. Let's go. Go for the page 156 in your notebooks. This one. 156. Okay, my girls. Past, present, and future. The tense of a verb shows when something happened. Verb in the present tense shows action that happened now. Must present tense singular verbs end with s. Must present tense plural ends with nothing. Callie keeps her makeup in a little jar. So Callie is one person, so على طول I will add s, singular. They, it's plural, so the verb, it will come alone. They keep the makeup fresh. So this is the verb and it is a present. Verb in the past, we will add ed. She brushed on 2 coats of mascara. So we have ed right here to make it in the past. Verbs in the future tense, they will take what? They will take will or shall. Shall we do it? Shall we make it? So shall right here. If you have will or shall, it means what? It means it is in the future. He will make mascara run. She shall drink the water. It means يعني she will drink it. Some regular verbs change spelling when ed is added. طيب now, if we want to add ed, for example, what will happen? If you have a verb, there's a rule for the ed. Okay? If you want to add ed for a verb, and this verb ends with y, like marry. I want to marry this man. So, if I marry this man already, then I will be married. Then what I will do, like the plural, if you remember the plural rule. If you have a word that ends with y and I will want to add anything behind it, then على طول I would change the y into I and add ed.
ES.
طيب, okay. For example, let's say I have the word apply. I want to apply some makeup. Okay, she applied the makeup. Then على طول turn the y into I and add ed. This is if you have a word that ends or a verb end with y. طيب, if I have a verb that ends with consonant, like for example, stop. I want to make it in the past. The rule said if you have a verb that ends with a consonant, but before the consonant there is a vowel, then to add ed for this word, you have to double the last consonant. So stop is going to be stopped. Double P. Why? Because there's a vowel before it. So if you see any verb that has before the last consonant a vowel, then immediately go and double the last consonant. Like stop, stopped. Like for example, another example is when you have hop, it's gonna be hopped. Swim, it's gonna be swimming. Hug, it's gonna be swimmed. Hug, it's gonna be hugged. So immediately all of them, they have consonant, and before the consonant vowel, immediately I am going to double the last consonant right here. So GG, MM. Why? Because before the M there's a vowel. Hop. Before the P there's a vowel. Then double the P. Understood? Okay. Irregular verbs change spelling to form the past tense. These are for the regular verbs. What does it mean regular verbs? يعني the verb in the present comes the same in the verb in the past. Like apply, applied, stop, stopped, marry, married. This is, we call it what? Regular verbs. يعني they don't change. Regular verbs. There's another part of verbs, my girls. We call them irregular verbs. What does it mean irregular verbs? Who can remind me, huh? Does anybody know?
That means the verb, like, it's
Regular verbs, it means that they don't change. They are the same verb. Type irregular verbs, it means they what?
Like when the verb is awake. Like in the past, awoke. Like this.
Yes. So irregular verbs, it means what? The verb will change, will stay the same.
No, will change.
Will it change? So irregular verbs, it means that the verb change its face. Like he is wearing a mask. Every time he comes in a tense, he change his face. يعني if you put it in the present, he will be in one face. Like for example, the verb are. They are students. In the past, if I want to talk about them in the past, they were students. So are right here, it changed its face all at once. It's not are, it's were. So that's why I call him irregular verb. Like for example, I have another thing. I go to the mall with my sister. But if I want to make it in the past, it will be went. I went to the mall with my sister. How? It changed itself because it's irregular. Give me another meaning. Also, like you say, I wake up every day. This is in the present. Like if I want to make it in the past, I will change, make it walk up, change it. طيب another thing, if I say for example, um, I buy, I go to buy something, I will go to buy something today. Buy. This is in the present or in the future. Like to make it in the past, it will be bought. I bought a toy. You see how it changed? Buy, bought. It changed itself. طيب teach, taught. This is past. I will not say teach the. No, I will say teach, taught in the past. So irregular verbs, they are verbs. They are changing their face and they don't stay in the same face. That's why we call them irregular. Like what? Like are, where, break, broke, bring, brought,
swim, swam,
brought, build, built, buy, bought, do, did, find, found, go, went, have, had, is, was, keep, kept, make, made, ring, rang, sit, sat, see, saw, take, took, teach, taught, tell, told, wear, wore, write, wrote. You see, I don't have to add ed طيب to them. Somebody will ask طب يا miss, why we don't add the